Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, June 17th City Council meeting. The council received an update on the emerald ash borer situation in Coon Rapids. Of the original 6,700 boulevard ash trees that needed to be removed or treated by the city, about 1,500 remain. The goal is to complete the removal process by the end of 2026. In order to do that, the council has authorized a $550,000 loan from the revolving construction fund. Then, in 2027, funding can be dedicated to replanting new trees. The police department has been successful in receiving a grant from the U.S. Department of Justice. The grant totals nearly $13,000 and will be used to replace the portable breath test units in each squad. Many of the units are more than 15 years old and in need of repair or replacement.
Women of today believe that through us, great lessons can be learned, worthy deeds performed, and a hand of fellowship extended to millions of women everywhere.
Also at Tuesday night's meeting, the mayor read a proclamation declaring June 17th as Coon Rapids Women of Today Day in the city. The chapter has been around since 2016 and raises funds for local charities and provides informational seminars that are open to the public. Their current service project will give back to Hope for Youth. The Pack the Pantry Summer Challenge is coming up on Saturday, July 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverdale Village. Food and hygiene items will be collected in the parking lot between the Vitamin Shop and the old JCPenney building. And that's a quick recap of the June 17th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
So we have just shy of 80 campers this year.
The Coon Rapids Ice Center played host to the 2025 Coon Rapids Safety Camp. It's 2 days packed with lessons learned on playing it safe in a fun-filled environment for boys and girls going into 4th and 5th grade.
Safety camp has become an annual tradition. I've been here with the fire department now for 25 years, and we've been doing it for my entire career, and I know it started long before I became a firefighter.
Electricity is very important, but by its nature, it's dangerous.
The campers learned about keeping away from power lines from the experts at Connexus Energy.
If you're ever in a car that gets stuck at the railroad tracks, what do? Stop. Everyone, get out.
They learned that it's never safe to get close to a train, even if it's stopped. These kinds of lessons, taught by the experts, are things young people won't soon forget. The camp counselors are made up of members of the Coon Rapids Fire Department and the Police Department who volunteer their time to make Safety Camp so special.
This is really an event that the kids get to know the police department, they get to work with the fire department, and it's one of those annual events that help us keep the kids safe and give them different ideas on that safety aspect.
It's truly a program that fits a little niche within the city.
4 days a week, kids show up to play in the afternoon in Riverview Park. It's all thanks to Rec on the Spot, the city's free supervised summer recreation program for children ages 5 to 14.
We just look to give people a 2-hour break. They can drop their kids off for 2 hours, run some errands, come back. There's no obligation for the parents to stay. And it also gives opportunities for neighborhood kids who are older and are out and active in the neighborhood to show up on their own.
Rec on the Spot is in its 6th year, providing a mobile recreation trailer full of games, sports equipment, crafts, and coloring for kids. Rec on the Spot is available 4 days a week, every Monday through Thursday. The trailer visits a different park each morning from 9:30 to 11:30 and then stops daily at Riverview Park from 12:30 to 2:30 each afternoon.
And Riverview Park has nice amenities for us. So there's a ball field that they can play on, there's a nice playground, and there's also a running water restroom facility with shelter for weather-related days.
There will be no programming the week of June 30th, while the city hosts its annual 4th of July celebration.
Cali,
The same staff has worked with Rec on the Spot for the third straight year. They're all educators who know how to work and play with children.
The kids have really gotten to know our staff, and it's really helped our program grow.
For the latest Rec on the Spot updates, including weather cancellations, check out the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov/community events.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Farmers Market season is here. The Coon Rapids Farmers Market, organized by the Anoka County Growers Association, opens June 18th and runs from 3 to 6 p.m. most Wednesdays through October 8th. It's located in the parking lot of the Coon Rapids Ice Center and features everything from fresh vegetables and berries to honeys and jams. Also, the Farmers Market welcomes non-produce items, cottage vendors, artists, and crafters to enhance the shopping experience. To learn more or sign up for a booth, go to coonrapidsmn.gov/farmersmarket. There are 6 special event days planned this season.
We are married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson.
Church of Cash kicked off the annual summer concert series at the Coon Rapids Dam on Thursday night. With soulful renditions of Johnny Cash's timeless hits like Folsom Prison Blues and Ring of Fire, the tribute band captivates audiences with their authentic sound and genuine passion. If you missed the concert, you can catch it on the CTN Community Channel on cable. 8 concerts remain this summer. On June 12th, it's LP and the 45s. June 19th, the Rockin' All-Stars perform, followed by Anti-Skip Protection on June 26th. There's a week break for 4th of July. The concert series resumes July 10th with the Holy Rockarollas, followed by Stir Crazy on July 17th, Rocky Lynn on July 24th, and Ecuador Manta on July 31st. The final concert on August 7th will feature a Beatles tribute band. All concerts are free and begin at 7 p.m. Concessions are available for purchase.
For many, music plays an important part in our lives. A favorite song or melody can bring us back to a special place in time.
We're really spending time with folks and giving them space to tell their story.
As a board-certified music therapist, Coon Rapids resident Jillian Kirkite has worked a lot with hospice patients.
I've done legacy work with folks that want to use music to tell their stories.
Today, she stopped to visit with some of the residents at Norbella in Champlin. Kirkite's one of a growing number of music therapists who use a new instrument in their repertoire.
As music therapists, we got creative and decided to use this as a musical recording device.
Kirkite uses a digital stethoscope in her private practice, which she calls heart-sync music.
You can see this little line here is where I'm watching to see, it can see that heartbeat coming in there.
Kirkite records Patricia's heartbeat into her computer, then mixes it together with one of her favorite songs by Elvis.
I've done this so many times, but it always floors me just to see that reaction, whether it's the family or the client themselves, hearing that music from inside of us with that significant music is just so powerful.
That's Linda's heart on the speaker.
That's your heart.
Norbella's community life director, Bethany Swan, got to experience Kirkite's work having her heartbeat set to music.
It's really interesting, and it felt really personal to have that kind of, like, almost unreal to have my own heartbeat as part of a song.
Jillian says she's called to do this work outside of hospice so more people can experience the sound of hearts and songs together.
Because my goal with HeartSync is for heartbeat recordings and this amazing project to be available to a wider range of folks.
If you'd like to learn more about Kirkite's work with heartbeat recordings, check out her website at heartsyncmusic.com.
It's time to gather with your neighbors for the annual Summer in the City neighborhood meetings. It's your chance to meet city leaders and staff and ask questions. The first meeting this year will take place on June 10th at Thorpe Park from 6:30 to 8 p.m. On June 24th, a neighborhood meeting will be held at Lyons Coon Creek Park. And the final meeting is scheduled for July 22nd at Parkside Park. Fire trucks, police cars, and public works equipment will be on display. You'll also be able to take in a variety of interactive booths, unique entertainment, and a free treat. Learn more at coonrapidsmn.gov.
We picked Coon Rapids because we wanted to help bring a cafe to the Boulevard area.
Bad Wolf Adventure Studios Tabletop and Cafe gives customers an immersive experience in some of today's most popular tabletop role-playing games.
Will you be spending some time in the city or are you moving fast?
Game Master Chase McAllister is the owner and founder of Bad Wolf.
I started off like many Dungeons & Dragons players in my basement with my friends.
McAllister leads players both in person and online in a collaborative adventure.
If you come to Bad Wolf, you're going to pay, but you're going to get a premium experience, and you're going to be playing with people who are like-minded, who are also putting their money down to say, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be invested.
Chase, along with his wife and business partner, Roberta McAllister, opened their Coon Rapids Cafe in January to bring role-playing tabletop games to a new audience.
If you're with a really great group of people and have a very talented game master, it's pretty easy to get into.
Bad Wolf has 4 private game rooms which can be run simultaneously.
What our focus is running campaigns by professional game masters.
If you've never experienced a tabletop role-playing game, Bad Wolf offers free learn-to-play events for adults and children. At Bad Wolf, you'll find a wide range of games and gaming accessories to choose from. You can even create custom miniatures using their 3D printers.
If you have an idea of like, wow, I've had this long-standing character, I'd love to have a model made for it, you can come to Bad Wolf, we'll make a custom version of it, and we can get it painted for you as well.
Here, you can buy quality paints and brushes to paint your own miniature.
We host things like painting nights where we teach people how to paint.
Whether you're a gamer or not, you're invited to stop in for something to eat or drink.
The Wizard Latte is super popular.
The cafe at Bad Wolf is even open to hosting community events.
If there are community organizers out there that are looking for a space, we welcome you here. We want you to come in and feel like this is the space for you to be.
Piece of Coon Rapids history started coming down on Wednesday afternoon. Crews are dismantling the decommissioned water tower next to McDonald's at Foley and Northdale Boulevards. The roof of the tower, weighing 24,000 pounds, was cut off and slowly lowered to the ground by a large crane. The remaining portion of the bowl will come down in about a dozen pieces, followed by sections of the legs. The work will take about 2 more weeks to complete. Eventually, a permanent antenna tower will be erected on the site.
Be aware, get there. Improving safety on Northdale Boulevard.
Rocky here. Let's find safe ways to use a crosswalk. Never play or throw a ball near the curb. Always use sidewalks for walking. Mobile devices and headphones are a big distraction. Keep your eyes up and ears listening when you cross the street. Follow the lights. Never cross when the hand says stop. Wait for the walk symbol. Now you have the right of way. Oh no, darting out in the middle of the block is jaywalking. Only cross at intersections. Follow my safety tips to be aware and get there safe. A message from Coon Rapids Police.